than what you are as a basketball player. This famous quote by John Wooden was one of the main points he wanted to get across to his players during his coaching career. He cared about his players for who they were as a person more than what they could do on the basketball floor. Using this method of coaching, he would become one of the most influential and well-recognized people of all time in the sports world. John Wooden was born on his family's farm in Martinsville, Indiana on October 14, 1910. He was the second born in a family of 6. He had an older brother, Maurice, and 2 younger ones, Daniel and William. He also had 2 sisters that both died in 1913, both at a very young age. Raised on a 65-acre farm with no running water or electricity, his family struggled but made it through. He met his wife, Nellie, at a carnival in high school, and they tied the knot in 1932. They then went on to raise 2 beautiful children, Nancy Anna and James Hugh. From that point on, John Wooden would go on to change the game of basketball in many aspects of the game. His playing career started out at Martinsville High School, where he led his team to 3 straight state title games, winning it in 1927. He was also named an All-State selection for 3 years and got a chance to play college ball at the University of Purdue. At Purdue, he was named an All-American for 3 straight years, and he led the team to a national championship in 1932. That same year, John was also named the National Player of the Year. After college, he had a chance to go play for the Celtics, but turned it down to start a family, a teaching career, and most of all, coaching. John Wooden's coaching career is one that will stand in the record books for a long time. He began at Dayton High School, where he coached for 2 seasons with a record of 21-14. The first year he coached at Dayton was the only losing season that John ever had. His next stop was South Bend High School, where he ended up being 197-28 over 9 seasons. He then got an offer to move up to the college level that he couldn't turn down. The college level was a big step for John, but he didn't slow down there. In 2 seasons with Indiana State Teachers College, he went 44-15 and led the team to a runner-up finish in the NAIA National Tournament. His next stop was UCLA, where Wooden made most of his history. His overall record at 27 seasons with the Bruins was an astounding 620-147. At UCLA, he coached arguably 2 of the best NBA players to ever play the game, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Bill Walton. His players always said that his greatest quality was seeing them for what they were on the inside, not what color they were on the outside. He also prohibited his players from any use of profanity and even avoided it himself. He will always be a huge image in the coaching world that everyone looks up to. In his long and remarkable career, John has 10 national championships, 7 of which were consecutive, which is the most by any coach. He also holds the record for the longest winning streak in college men's basketball history at 88. Wooden was named Coach of the Year a record 6 times and has the most Final Four appearances by any coach at 16. He added a streak of 38 consecutive tournament wins and 4 perfect seasons of 30-0 record. John Wooden is one of only 3 people to be inducted into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame as both a player and a coach, and had the basketball court at UCLA dedicated to him in 2003. It is now called Nell and John Wooden Court. He was named Sportsman of the Year by Sports Illustrated in 1973 and was voted Best Coach of the 20th Century by ESPN. John is number 5 on the top 100 list of most influential student athletes in NCAA history. He continues to inspire people all across the country. John Wooden passed away on June 4th, 2010 with no regrets left behind. He will always be remembered in the sports world for being a great coach and player. Wooden was one of the most influential and decorated coaches of all time.